Beloved mirror, this is not just content. This is contact. This is communion. This is presence. As we gather, we breathe, we soften, and we remember. Breathe with me. Surrender as one. Remember, I am. I am here as a mirror of you, and you as a mirror of me. Together, we dissolve what no longer serves, and we return to the I am. We open the doorway through the Vibrillionaire Convo-Sessions Portal of Remembrance. This is not a podcast of noise, of endlessly searching, seeking, striving in survival for more information. But this is a journey of trust, of truth, of transmission, of transformation, of transcending the old and being reborn to the now, beyond time, beyond form, beyond even space. This is a living mirror recalibrating us back to truth, to I am. Breathe and remember once again. Let the silence speak. Tune in, feel, and remember. VIP Remembership Area. For those called deeper, there is the VIP Remembership Area, a sacred free 2-week bonus for the Vibrillionaire Frequency Collective, where vulnerability, authenticity, and sovereignty are welcomed. When you are invited, you are encouraged, and you are celebrated for dropping the labels, the endless masks, disguises, costumes, and the endless layers of makeup, of identity, of personality. And you are celebrated, you are honored, you are remembered for as you are, I am. You are invited to the VIP Remembership Area. Breathe and feel the call, the summoning, the invitation of the initiation of remembrance. The Vibrillionaire Frequency Collective on What's Up honors all who are ready to surrender and to celebrate and make surrender fun. Make letting go of liberation the greatest party. See, we've been so used to partying, of holding on to stories and playing masks and identities. But what about if we were able to celebrate, and we were celebrated for celebrating remembrance? We honor all who gather in the Vibrillionaire Frequency Collective, a free space of remembrance where beloved mirrors come to gather, to dissolve, to resonate, to reflect, to remember, to return, as we always remain and forever are, I am. Breathe and remember. Now, this is a very special invitation for the September Convergence Portal of Remembrance. This September, we converge in Yuma for the Vibrillionaire Convergence Remembrance Portal, a living field where presence becomes flesh and bone, and remembrance ignites in community. Now, the September Convergence, we're not going to unite as coaches, clients, students, teachers, mentors, mentorees, whatever that word is. We're not going to come together like that. We're not even going to come together as healers. We're going to let go of our stories, and we're going to celebrate each other's offering, but we're going to come together as mirrors, and we're going to reactivate, we're going to reawaken a portal of remembrance in Yuma, Arizona, where, let me tell you, magic. It has been known and studied that when groups gather in meditation, the whole field shifts. There's less crime, less corruption, less violence, less conflict. What if we were to do this in a way that we wouldn't bring our identities to do anything? What about if we just surrendered to the field and allowed the field to do what it's been doing best for the millions of years and beyond time that we've been here? This is an invitation for us to surrender, dissolve, return, and resonate with the frequency of remembrance. And collectively, the DNA will awaken, because when one remembers who they are more more and effective in transformative field of remembrance than millions who perform. You are invited, September 18th and 19th. DM for more information. Now the next is a private mirrorship, an intimate mirror of remembrance. Now, if you worked with coaches before, if you worked with counselors, therapists, we honor everyone doing their part. This is an opportunity to let go of the masks, to let go of the disguises and the costumes, and witness your own self remembering itself. When we realize that we are truly one. Because when you hear Michael speaking, it is not me speaking. Where do you hear this? Where do you feel this? Where do you experience this? So the private mirrorship is for those ready to walk closer still. There is the private mirrorship journey, one-on-one dissolving, surrendering, and remembering, walking side by side as mirrors. Breathe, and let the field remind you. Remember. Now, the following is elite group mirroring. This is a remembership program of elite group mirroring, mirrors coming together. Now, we've heard of the hive mind. We've heard of the 100th monkey theory. We've heard of the ripple effect. We heard of the point of no return. We see it in business. We see it in all these different spaces. What if we were to take advantage and leverage that, where we come together not to teach each other, not to save each other, not to fix each other, but to mirror one another. And in that mirror, our surrendering in this elite group mirroring program, this portal of remembrance, is going to be life transforming. Not from performance, but from presence. For those ready to step into the fire of presence together, we invite you into the elite group mirror portal of remembrance, where many dissolve as one. Remember. Now, this is not a business. This is not a program. This is not even social media. This is not even a coaching program. This is not about performance. This is not about pretending. This is about sacred business of presence. We're honored that we get to even speak about this. We're humbled that we even get to unite from this. We're grateful that we get to surrender as this. A ReLOVEution of remembrance. Let me tell you, there's no greater time in the story of humanity that is unfolding right now. So if you're tuning into the fear program, let me tell you, how does that feel? What does that weight feel like to carry? And how much have you studied, researched, memorized, repeated, practiced over and over and over again? And how is that working out for you? Do you feel yourself feeling so close to something that as soon as you get close to it, it disappears, it evades? Or maybe you go to Sunday service. What happens after the service is over? Do you feel like you lost some part of yourself and you need to be at church? What about a spiritual center? Do you feel like you need to be at that spiritual center? Do you feel like you need to be around people to be who you are? But you can't be who you are with your family, with your friends, with your community, with the people that you live life with? Let me tell you, that doesn't have to remain your story. And when everything becomes an offering to presence, a surrendering of remembrance, a dissolving as I am, let me tell you, the magic will reveal itself that was always here, and it's inherent in nature. So this, family, is not another program. It's an initiation. It's an invitation. It's a summoning. It's a roll call of the classroom of life. And if you're endlessly scrolling for the next thing, let me tell you, you can let that go today. You can actually let this go and not need anything. But if you struggle with the mind, this is why we share this. Because you have every resource inside of you. You are that source. But if you're struggling to really resonate with this, to really feel this, to really embody and live as it, then this is your invitation. The presence is here. The door is open. The ReLOVEution is now. It's not tomorrow, and then you didn't miss it in the past. So, you ready to remember?